Hello everyone and welcome back to the sixth part tutorial of the beginner guide to Maya. Now this time what we're going to do, we're going to deal a little bit more on depth about snapping features, and we will do even further about the same subject later on with other tutorial parts whenever I will start and reshape I don't know, objects or whatever. So it's something that you need to be, aware whenever you start modeling. And I think that the overall procedure of modeling, because it needs to be very much precise to what you want to get, working with snapping is like something you can't really avoid. It's something you need to take in mind. It's something you need to get used to. And therefore, I will just, create some more tutorials to help you and get through this. So I'm going to create two cubes now, and I want to just show you how to practice with it. So I'm creating a cube, and by the way, I'm not using the interactive creation. So the interactive creation, you can check it off by go over create primitive polygons and polygon primitive, sorry, and uncheck it down here. Oh my God, Maya is jumping. Sorry, interactive creation, you want to uncheck it in order to make sure that whenever you hit one of those polygon default shapes, it will pop out in your scene. So I'm creating one and switching to move tool with W, move it aside here and creating another one. Okay, now I want to bring those two cubes near to each other. So again, you would want at first start is to just simply adjust your pivot of any of those cubes, at least one of them. So you're going to hold down the D key. You know that now you're in the adjustment tool. Hold down the V key, which is snapping. Okay, and now you're snapping the pivot into this corner here, the vertex point. So middle mouse click on that circle and drag it, hold and drag it to the desired vertex point. Now that way it will be much more easier for Maya to acknowledge where exactly you want those two objects to meet each other. So Maya will relay on this vertex and snap it to this vertex of this box. So I'm going to hold on the V key and simply push this to the right, and whatever first vertex it will meet, in this direction, it will snap to it. Okay, you can either hold on the V key and bring it up and it will snap to the next in this direction, you see, and hold on the V key and do the same over here. Now whenever I'm moving it, I'm holding the V key and I'm just pushing one of those arrows, but you can also middle mouse click, hold and drag this circle and just point to any of those vertices. Now there are more advanced objects than cubes. So in a cube, you will basically know exactly where this vertex is, okay? But if, let's say, you want this to be exactly on the middle, I mean, you want this point here to be exactly on the middle of this face cube, okay? So what you want to do is you want to reshape this cube and create some edge that we will be able to rely on in order to snap this corner. So in order to do this, this is something I wanted to save for later on, but let's take it as additional knowledge to learn. So what you want to do, you want to right click, you want to choose edge, okay, on this shape. You want to grab one edge here and then left control on your keyboard, hold and right click at the same time, and you hold both of them, the control and the right button of your mouse, and you see I'm having this kind of a wire which I can point into one of those selections. Now you want to be very careful, because if you hang a little bit too much on one of those selections, it will simply move to a sub menu. So you can see there are a few features here that has this arrow. That means that there is additional menu to each one of those options. So I'm going to right click still holding down the control and the right click and the right button, and I'm pointing to edge ring utilities, waiting a little bit, and it will show me the additional menu options. So now I'm pointing to the edge ring and split and release control and the right button at the same time. This will basically what it will do. It will create a straight line all across my all across this edge that I just selected, and it will do it in a loop kind of way to the entire object. So now basically what I created is I created a little bit more vertices, which will be here, here, here. And now I'm going to press F8 to bring it back to object mode, and I can select this thing here, and now I can simply relay on this new vertices using, well, again, I can rely on those vertices that I created and snap this vertex point or this corner to one of those. So by default, you can't really see where they are. So Maya will basically know where they are. You don't really need to think of that too much, but if it were a little bit more complex shape and you really need this to be precise, you will go and choose shading and choose wireframe on shaded, and then you will be able to see at least the edges and know exactly where those vertices. So I'm going to hold down the V key while this is selected, and middle mouse click, hold, and drag to this point here. Okay, let's grab it from this and snap it over here. So now you see that this cube is exactly on the center of this face here. Now, that's nice and that's cool, but again, as I told you, there are more advanced shapes like sphere, like whatever, I don't know, polygon pipe, and this is what it meant for. Whatever you want to be precise with something, you want to make sure you have those extra edges to help you and put things into order. Now, let's leave this for a second. I'm going to go back into those two cubes, and I want to explain you why exactly I've done this. So I created this edge here, right? So right now I don't need this cube. I can simply come and duplicate this cube, Control D, okay? Hit the control, hold down the control and D, and it will duplicate it. And now I have two of the same kinds. But now I need to adjust the pivot once again in order to make sure it will snap over here. So I'm going to hold down the D and the V and snap it to this corner, release both of them, and again hold on the V key and middle mouse click, hold and drag, and snap it over here. So now they are both in front of each other. This face here and this face here, okay? Now I can simply bridge them. I don't know, whatever you want to do. If you want to bridge them, you can go over mesh and, edit mesh and choose face, okay, bridge. Right now it's not bridging for some reason. Oh, okay. Because these are two objects. Right now Maya doesn't want to, it's different objects. Maya doesn't want to bridge them. So in order to bridge two things, you want to go over and combine and right click, choose face. Now they are acting like one unit, so you can grab those two and go mesh. But this is really just, example for why I want to do things such as this, okay? I didn't really want to get into this right now. I will talk about this later on. Anyway, we have this, and just a little bit more about snapping. Let's say I have this, okay? I have this thing here, and Control D, I will duplicate this, and let's just imagine that we have a very, very large scene, and currently this object here is a chair in some part of a house that I have, okay, house scene, and here this is a simple kitchen where I want this chair to be at, okay? So whenever you deal with big scenes and scenes that you have walls and you can't really see where are you going at with an object, and you want to move it around, but you want to bring it precisely and easily to a place. This is again where snapping is really coming and helping you with it. So you want to grab whatever you have. Okay, this is the chair and this is the kitchen. So right now I can't really see the chair, but I know that my camera is exactly on the kitchen and I want the chair to be here at the kitchen. So you know that the chair is selected and you want to hold on the V key and simply middle mouse click and click somewhere at the kitchen. So this will instantly bring this object into the same place where your camera are while you used any object, inside this kitchen to rely on. So this is very, very handful. You will use it a lot whenever you're gonna, just model some more complex things. So I think this is very nice for now, and I hope that it helps you a little bit. Again, I'm working more with the V snapping feature, which is, let's see, it's blinking, it's the snap to points, okay? And at some points we will use the curve also, but right now let's leave it as it is. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial part and it was helpful for you. We will continue and learn some more things at the next parts, and we'll see you soon. Bye.